This conference will now be recorded.
Myself is Srinivas. I have almost 8 years of experience. I'm currently working. Actually, I'm done with many projects. Like I have an experience in manual testing as well as automation. I work with web applications and Windows application. I have experience in API testing and mobile application. Now currently I'm working in financial application. Okay, this is from my side. Can you introduce yourself and tell me why you choose testing?
I'm currently working in elementary school. I'm computer teacher. Last year I interested the testing industry. I learned a little bit manual side, and I started also for automation programming language Java. A little bit started. I have knowledge about the manual, but now I want to jump from the computer teacher to QA engineer or software tester.
Okay.
Because
So
I'm in United States right now in Nevada area. The income is very good with the testing area. As a teacher, we are earning around 40K.
got it.
Yeah, it's very low. And also, I really like working with the programming, and I think I can improve myself easily in this position.
Okay, it's a good decision. Okay. So what do you know, like, what do you know of testing? You have any idea about testing? So you said, right, you have a little bit idea on testing. What is meaning of testing? Can you define what is testing means? What do you have an idea about what is testing?
When okay, the testing purposes, not maybe 100%, but up to 90%, the software will work perfectly. We are gonna find out all bugs. Maybe not all of them, but we are gonna work very hard for finding all of them.
Yes.
And until finishing the tester, until going to end user, it should be work very well. We are working with the other team member like software engineers and other team member. We will work together with the testing. We need to move the end user this software almost perfectly.
Yes, absolutely.
We need to find out all bugs, all faults, or other problems. We need to report to again the software engineer, and then they will fix it.
Good. Okay, that's fine. So I can share you my screen. Hold on, I can share you my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
For example, we are using car, right? Do you have car?
Yes.
What kind?
Just normal. It's normal car. Like what? It's not the automatic. It's we need to put a gear wise like normal
Okay,
car.
for example, Toyota Camry.
Mm-hmm.
If someone else tested this car, right? If
Yes.
there is some problem with this car, if they didn't test the very well, I think someone else when using this car, they will see some problem. Maybe if we test if we test well this software or this product,
Yes,
the end user will work secure, safety, and
yes,
they will use
absolutely.
their they will use in their way very easily, safety and effectively. We
Hmm.
are working together, all product member making very well product. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. See, you are comparing about the cars and all the things, right? The same thing. We always test. What is testing means the simple definition, whether it is working according to the client requirement or not. See, some clients will be there. Suppose I want product like this. So if you develop, the developer will be develop the product. We need to test whether it is working according to the client requirement or not. That is only a testing. See, testing is nothing but whether it is working according to the client requirement or not. Like sometimes end user requirements, we need to fulfill all the end user requirements. Is it clear, right? So that is very, very important. So requirements is very, very important here. So while you are testing any application or any product, you need to go with the requirements. Okay, is it clear?
Mhm.
Okay. Before going to the testing, just we need to discuss what is software. You know what is the meaning of software? What is the software means?
Um, Software, we cannot touch the software actually,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, is computer-based application looks like uh,
Yes.
if we use the software uh, is give us the easily life a software uh, actually I don't understand what is the purpose of the explaining
Yes,
this.
I will tell you. I will tell you. See, if you are using any software, say what is a software means is software is nothing but it's a collection of programs, right? It's a collection of programs where it will takes input from the user. Okay, it will take for input from the user and it will do what some process and backend it will do some process and it will give what output. Okay, generally you can take any software. Suppose you are installing any software, well, you need to give some inputs, right? You based on the inputs your output will come, right? So you need to test that output. That output is correct or wrong. How you can say that one? By using of testing only we can say that that output is getting correctly or uh, whether you are getting correct output or you are getting a wrong output. How can you say that? By using of testing only we can decide that what you are getting an output is correct or not. Okay, that we always based on the requirement, because generally we will test the softwares, generally we test the applications, generally we test the products, understanding, right? So we are giving some inputs to the application and it will do some process backend. Okay, and it will give what output. That output we need to check whether we are getting the correct output or not. Okay, is it clear? Generally if you install anything on the software, there's some of instructions will be there. Click on next. So if you click the next process is started automatically, means it is working as expected. Okay, that is what is very, very important, because we generally test the applications with the using of softwares and all the things. Is it clear?
Mm-hmm.
Got it, right? Software is nothing but, suppose if you want to build a one software, so what we need to do, we need to do some coding, right? We need to, developers need some need to write some code, right? That code we need to check whether it is working, that whether that code is giving correct output or not. We need to test, okay? Because we never write the code as a tester. We never write the code, okay? The developer team will write the code and they will give some application to us to test the application for us. So we need to test that application whether it is working according to the client requirements or not. That is what our job. As a QA, you need to test whether you are getting correct input or not. Similarly, you said that right example of the car. you need to test that car whether it is getting correct output or not. If you are not getting the correct output, then it is something is wrong in that application or something in the wrong in that product. Is it clear?
Mm-hmm.
Got it right? So this is where generally we work with the softwares, okay? Like a software is nothing but it is a collection of programs, okay? It's a collection of programs where it will take the input from the user, okay? We are giving some inputs and it will do some process, okay? And it will give what output. That output we need to check whether this output is getting correctly or correct or wrong. We need to check, okay? This is very, very important before you start working any applications. We need to check whether the output is getting correctly or not, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what is the difference between the manual testing and automation testing? Can you define what is the difference between what is manual testing and what is automation testing? You know, you have any idea about that?
Yeah, little bit.
Uh-huh.
The manual testing is a very long way because the
Yes.
tester, if you use the manual side, you need to write all test cases manually.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna create the test ID, test description. They will he will enter all information manually. Maybe it's gonna be take the time longer for testing, but I think for automation testing we need to use some programming language, uh, some automation tools
Yes.
like UFT or Selenium.
Yes.
If you write only one time, it's gonna be run itself maybe 100 time or 1,000 time itself. If you run the evening, it's gonna be run until morning time or a few days. The saving money, saving time, or saving uh, yeah, that
Yes.
this is different between manual
Yes.
and testing.
Yes. So that is correct. Like what you said, it is correct. So the manual drawbacks of manual process is what time consuming. So if you go for a manual testing means it will take a lot of time, time consuming, and more employees is required, and we can say it is too costly. Okay, every employee we need to give the salaries and all the things, right? So this is when you're comparing with the manual. Manual testing is nothing but you need to enter. Suppose take any login page. Okay, you need to give username, you need to give a password, and you need to click the submit button. You need to enter each and everything. That is what manual process. While you are talking about the automation process, you need not write anything, like you need not give any user ID and you need not give any password and you need not click any button. You just write the script once and you can run multiple times. What you said just now, you said right, evening and morning at whatever, at any time you can run that code. Okay. But one thing you need to remember here, when we will do the automation, see, that is very, very important. See, initial stage we cannot start immediately do the automation, okay, until unless the manual is stable, like you are giving inputs and you are getting the correct outputs. So once the manual is stable, like you find that okay, this application is good, I'm not getting much bugs and all the things. Once you get that thing, then you can start automation, okay? because because if you start the doing automation, if you are giving a username and you are giving the password and it is breaking, means it is not working properly. So in that case, what is the use of doing automation there? Manually you are able to know that it's a bug. You are giving username and you are giving the password and you are able to see the bug, okay? But in that case we cannot do the automation. When we will do the automation means, if you want to run the repeatedly the same thing, like suppose you want to test the same thing, we can call it as a regression. regression testing. Whenever you want to do a regression testing, in that case we can use automation. Is it clear? We never the people are think that immediately we cannot start automation until unless you know the flow of the application. So you need to know the application, what is this application and what is the functionality of the application. Once you know that each and everything, then only you can go for automation. Okay, even you are in good in automation, you cannot start immediately that automation, because manually you are giving the user ID and manually you are giving the password and it is breaking. So what is the use of doing automation there? So it is, so every organization initially they start working with the manual, and they will think that the application is stable. Okay, it is getting stable, application is getting stable, then they will go for a automation. Okay, they won't implement immediately the starting stage, they won't implemented the automation. Okay, is it clear? Are you understanding, right, what I'm trying to say? Because automation is cannot be implemented in the initial stage. There are a lot of challenges things in the automation also. Okay, so there is a web applications and Windows applications. See the Selenium, but you're taking an example of the Selenium. The Selenium is only supports the web applications. It won't support the Windows application.
Okay, can you show me the topic in this course, what we will learn
Yes, I will share you that one. So initially we will discuss, like, once we will talk about what is testing and why we will do the testing, and we will discuss what are the types of testing. There are two types of testing. One is structural testing, another is what functional testing. Once we done with this, what is the software testing? Once we done this, and then we will go for a testing techniques. Okay, then we will go for SDLC. This is very, very important. What is SDLC means? Software development life cycle. Once we done this one, then we will go for how the project will comes to the organization and what are the project requirement documents. We need to follow some requirement documents, that is BRS and FRS and SRS. What is called BRS, business requirement specification, and what is called SRS, software requirement specification. And once we done with BRS and SRS and FRS, functional requirement documents, then we will go for a testing fundamentals. Okay, that is very, very important. Then we will go for a testing techniques. There are two types of techniques. One is static technique and another is what, dynamic technique. What is static technique we will discuss here, and what is dynamic testing means we will discuss here. But there are two techniques will be there in the testing. Once we done this one, then we will go for a testing fundamentals. These are very, 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 very important. What are the fundamentals of the testing? You need to know what is unit testing and what is integration testing and what is system testing, and we will go for user acceptance testing. Okay, once this done, again there are two types of testing. One
Hello?
is functional. Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm here.
Sorry.
I'm good. You can keep continue.
Yeah, okay, that's it. So this is very, very important, testing fundamentals. So once we learn this, what is unit testing, what is integration testing, what is system testing, and what is acceptance testing. Once we done all the things, then we will go for what is functional testing and what is non-functional testing. These two are very, very important. So you need to know what is functional testing and what is non-functionality testing. Once we done with the functional testing, this is very, very important. All your interview questions, like what is smoke testing and what is sanity testing, what is exploratory testing, what is hard up testing, and what is retesting, and what is regression testing. So we need have some idea about all these things. And next, what is NFT, non-functionality testing? We need to learn this one also. What is performance testing and what is the security testing, and what is the compatibility testing, and what is the usability testing. So once we learn with the fundamental of the testing and functional testing and non-functionality testing, then we will go for a models. Models is very important. Okay, what are the models? Like what is waterfall model, what is an incremental model, and what is the prototype model, and what is the spiral model, and rag model, and v model. Is very important. The agile methodology, agile model. So this model is very important, because 99% of all the organizations are using agile methodology. Okay, once we done these models, then we will go for a project. Okay, so we will go for what project? Okay, I will give you three projects. Like one is what banking application, and one is banking application, one is insurance management system. After that, we will go for a live example. Okay, I will give one live example with the like stock inventory management. Once we done, then we will go for a test cases, like how to write the test cases, how to execute the test cases. Once we done that one, then we will go for a Jira bug tracking tool. So we need to learn what is Jira. Once we learn with that Jira, and we will close the sessions. This is all are very important. This is what we cover, all the things like what is testing, what is testing types, testing techniques, fundamentals of the testing, and functional testing and non-functional testing, and what is SDLC and what is STLC, software testing life cycle. So this is also is very important. Software testing life cycle. Once it is done, we will go for a Jira, how we need to work with the Jira bug tracking tool, how you need to report the bug in the tool, and so what are the priority of the task and what task you need to pick up. So we will discuss each and everything in the Jira along with three projects. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, so once you learn all the things, then you will have a hands of experience. So what is this functional testing and what are the non-functionality testing? And here we will give you a real-time examples, like each and everything we will give a real-time example. So once you've done the complete of the course, you will get an idea what I need to do once you get a job. And you can go with the experience also. You need not go for a fresher level, you can go for an experience level. Advanced level you can go, like 4 years of experience you can apply for the job. Once it is done, then we will go for an automation. So while talking about the automation, we will go with the Selenium and Java. With Java, we will work with the Selenium with the Java. How to launch the browsers, like how we need to launch the Chrome browser and different browsers, IE browser and Firefox browser, and what are the locators. We will discuss each and everything on the Selenium. Is it clear?
Mm-hmm.
You have any questions? So each and everything we will go with very systematically. We will go with this.
Okay.
You have any questions?
How long will take the manual testing course?
Yeah, manual testing. It's took like almost 20 days. Like for every day 1 hour session. It's took 20 to 25 days.
How about automation side?
Automation, it will take 1 month of time. Exclude weekends.
Okay. Is there anyone except me, any other?
No, actually, it's a very hard time. Like this is what 1-to-1 session only, because we already I cannot match you in other batch, because we already in between of the batch, so you cannot understand where we are in correctly. It is very difficult to you.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? What I'm trying to say.
How much it will be for? This is just only for manual side or for automation and manual together courses?
Yeah, See, your requirement, that is depends on your requirements. You are looking for only manual, we can go with only manual. You are looking for a both, like you want to learn the both things, so we can go with the both things.
It can be taught together, manual and automation.
Yes,
Uh,
we can do, because
how much,
most of the organization is looking for both things, both manual and automation.
how much I should pay for this course?
So manual and automation both, right?
Mm-hmm.
That will you can discuss with Madhuri or that lady. Okay, the
The
fees content. Not.
what was her name? Anita?
Anita, yes, Anita. You can discuss with Anita.
Okay. Uh, is that possible this way for you? Can we do only 1 week manual testing?
Mm-hmm.
We can pass quickly, maybe, uh, because I already know all information. Just when we working with automation, maybe
Mm-hmm.
uh, okay, those all information, all terminology, I
Mm-hmm.
need to memorize myself, because when I go
Mm-hmm.
interview, they will ask me verbally, what does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
Functional testing, or what is
Okay.
different between functional and non-functional testing. They will
Mm-hmm.
ask you this question. I need to memorize these answers. If I give them the right answer, I need to memorize all sentences.
Yes.
Uh, if just for understanding what's going on in the manual testing, I already know the concept, but just
Mm-hmm.
to explain to them uh, in the correct sentences and correct with the terminology
Yes.
when in the interview process. Just we can you can show me in the 1 week pastly.
Sure.
Maybe you show me in the real project, how does it work, regression testing or integration.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm
Hello.
here. I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I understand.
because
Like.
I don't want to spend my time, we can go directly to automation testing area 1 week
Sure.
later.
Sure. I got it. So you want like main topics. So what is the regression? What is the functional testing? And what are the non-functionality testing? So we can do like that. Not a problem. We can do that.
Yeah, I don't want to spend my time. What is the SDLC? I
Yes.
know all process. Mentally, I know all of them.
Okay.
Uh, I don't need to understand. Just I need to explain to interviewer with the
Mhm.
correct sentences, correct terminology to them. I need to memorize for all testing type, testing. Yeah. Uh, what is the software? What is the quality assurance? What is the other manual testing process? Just I need to memorize them. Maybe you can ask me in the automation process. It's like mock interview.
Sure.
Uh,
Sure.
I don't want because my purposes. I don't want to spend my time. I need
Okay.
to focus on in automation testing area. Also, I
Mm-hmm.
want to spend my time in the Java. Maybe we can fast the you can show me the Java or object-oriented side in
Yes.
1 week or in 10 days, or only maybe 1 week, and then we
Sure.
can keep the Java side. Yeah,
So you have what PC you have? It's a Mac or Windows?
Windows.
Oh, that's great. So we can start an automation, like then it's fine for me. But the automation, see, it's how the installation will take time. Like not much time. It will be like one day we can do the installation. In 1 hour we can do all the installations. So Java we need to install, and we need to install the Eclipse,
I
and we need.
already installed the Java.
Oh, that's great. Then it's fine. Then we can start. We can start immediately. So you are looking for a Selenium and with Java, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you share your system now? You can. Can you share your system?
No, because right now I'm using different computer.
Oh, okay. Then fine. Then we will discuss one day, like tomorrow or day after tomorrow. We'll see. Like otherwise we can do like that. What you said, we can brush up within 1 week of manual. The main theory. You know how to write the test cases.
Hmm. In the
How to
automation?
write. No, in manual. There is the same thing like
That's,
automation or manual means the same
no.
test cases will be there. Sorry?
Oh, okay, just send it to me your presentation, your
Mm-hmm.
topic. I will work the separately manual side for
Mm-hmm.
memorizing the all sentences uh,
Mm-hmm.
with the short answers. Uh, you,
Okay.
you can send me your presentation. I will work with your topics. Um,
Okay.
Maybe 2 weeks later, uh, in our session, we can do mock interview only manual side.
Sure,
Uh,
sure.
I want to prepare myself in manual.
Okay.
I don't want to spend my time.
Got
Uh,
it.
yeah,
So,
just
you know what is like the basic thing, like how you say it is a defect. This is very very important. Sometimes the questions is very very important. How you can say this is a defect?
no. I'm not ready yet, but I know
Okay, fine.
what what is the process.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I know that actually, but
Okay, okay, that's fine. So
maybe
we will.
maybe we after starting the 2 weeks later we can schedule with you the interview
Okay,
manual. You can ask me in anything. I
sure,
will
sure,
prepare myself
sure,
because
sure.
I worked the last year. Uh, I forgot a lot of terminology about this. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
just I need to remember for uh, all of them. I need to work. Uh, I need to focus all terminology, what's going on. I can do it easily in 2 weeks. Uh, Maybe in 2 weeks later, you can show me also in manual testing some real project samples.
Sure, sure.
Maybe we can do only 1 week. What does that mean? How does it work in the real job?
Yes,
Yeah, because I don't have real experience.
got it. So we can do like that. One week we will go with that, and we can go with directly on the project, live project. If you do that live project, right, you will get an idea what is exactly it is what we need to do and testing. Okay, I can share that one. Don't worry about that one. Okay.
Because in the United States, the market opening in after January 1st, maybe
Mm-hmm.
January 5th, January after January 1st week, the market is opening.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be ready around end of the January. Uh, we have 2 months.
Yeah,
Yeah, in these 2 months, I will be ready with the manual and automation testing. I think it's just not those. Maybe we need to know. I need to know web services also.
mm-hmm.
SQL, and maybe a little bit Jira, Linux, or some Jenkins, something like that. I need to know
Yes.
those. But I don't have more time for learning for all of them. We need, I want to pass the manual side for now, but we can work only 1 week. You can explain me fastly.
Okay. Got it. So we can plan according to that one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, so tomorrow you will have laptop and we will see what is the automation and all the things, like how we need to go with start with the automation and all the things. Okay. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just
How many
today,
we can work? How many days in a week we will work?
sorry, I'm not get you.
How many days a week we are gonna work with you?
Like you are asking the
This
classes?
course? Yeah, how
Yeah.
many
So
in a week?
we can take like in a week only we will take 5 days.
5 days in weekdays or
Yeah.
weekend?
Yeah. Like no, it's not weekends. One regular session like Monday to Friday, like in India time, IST.
This is your time, right? The
Yeah,
12,
this is
30.
my time. Yeah. Yeah. So the only to 1 hour I will take like 12 to 1. Yes, every day 1 hour.
12 to 1, that's okay.
So you want only weekends, we can plan for weekends also. What do you like?
Okay, let me calculate. Hold on, please. I need to
Sure.
open Google. Because I'm in the PST time. Your time name is what was it? EST, right? No?
IST. IST.
Okay. Normally daytime you are working currently, right?
Yes. Data I'm working.
Because I'm working myself too in the daytime. For example, right now I will be in my school. I will be work.
Okay.
Is not good for us.
Okay. And do one thing, can you do like morning hours, like early morning, like for me, IST 6 to 7, 6 a.m. to 7, means for you it's night. Can you check that time?
6
6 to 7.
a.m.
Yeah, 6 a.m. for IST.
a.m. in my time. I'm sorry, 6 a.m. my time, 5 p.m. It's good.
Yeah, we can do that. If you want to do that also.
Monday, except Monday only little problem. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Can we do only Monday 2 hours later?
Sure, no problem. Otherwise, we can skip the Monday. Otherwise, no problem.
9 p.m. Okay, can we do also Saturday, Saturday 10 10:30 p.m. on your side?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
10:30 p.m. on your side.
Okay, I'm okay.
My time 9 a.m. morning time.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna discuss the price with Anita.
Sure.
I will think about it. I will decide it.
Sure.
I want to work with you. 101 is class, very good for me normally.
Sure. Okay.
Mhm.
So you can plan, like, let me know what your timing and feasibility is and all the things, so we can plan according to that one.
Which one is your WhatsApp number? Let me check.
Yeah. For me, WhatsApp number is 74.
I think your number should be here, ending 2427, right?
Yes.
Your number ending 2427.
Yes.
Plus 91801995247. Okay.
No. That's, no. My number is 74714712714. Just hold
Oh,
on. I will share you that.
okay. Can you share me?
Hold on. I will show you that, man. One second. Okay. I can share you, okay? I can type on the Skype. Okay. This one. Okay?
Um, where is it? Did you send me an auto meeting or?
Okay, can you, okay, one second. I will, here itself, I will send it.
Here is the comment site. You can type the comment.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, we will discuss.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.